Hey guys, it's Jeff. Thanks for checking out my video. So in this video, I'm going to be covering the SLx MD-25 with the ACSS reticle. Now, they've had the MD-25 out for a little while, but they just recently released it in the ACSS reticle for CQB coming up. That ACSS reticle on this thing, this Primary Arms SLx 25, the ACSS reticle on this thing acts as a circle dot at close range, so it's really nice. Target acquisition is super easy, both eyes open. So anyway, really cool setup. Alright guys, thanks for checking out my channel. So in this video, like I said, I'm going to be covering the SLx MD-25 with the ACSS reticle. I've got it here sitting on my F1 Firearms HDR15, done a full review of this firearm. If you want to check that out, you can find it on the link. I'll have it up in the somewhere up in, wherever the links are. And I'm going to demonstrate it with the Juliet. Just picked this up for this review so that I could have a magnified optic on here, because I think that's what you would want to consider if you're going to consider this optic. But before I get into the optic, I do want to just say real quick that I need your help. I need your support. Gun channels on YouTube are constantly under attack. So make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, turn notifications on. And if you're not a YouTube fan anymore, or if you're trying to diversify, I am too, go check me out on Rumble. I've got all of my content is loaded up on Rumble. You can follow me over there, and make sure if you do follow me on Rumble that you do the rumbles that are over there. Those little boxing gloves on their videos. We're playing these big tech giant games, and that's how you can help me move ahead in this whole algorithm tech giant mess. So I would really appreciate that, and I've spent too much time on that already, so I'm gonna get into this guy right here. So this is the star of the show. This is the SLx MD-25. Let it get focused there. Focus, focus, focus. Oh my god, it's in a focus loop. All right. Figured out focus. All right, good job, Canon. Way to go. Anyway, all right. So the specs of this guy. All right, let's get into this. 6.5 ounces, 12 brightness settings, 2 night vision settings, aluminum hard coat anodized, half MOA clicks on the adjustments, reticle options. It comes with the ACSS reticle, like I've already mentioned, and it also comes with just a plain old red dot. Now, this is the ACSS version, so in the book, this is what you're going to see as far as, let's see if I can get this to focus now. That's what the reticle looks like, and I'll roll in some other images of it that I was able to take with my camera. But, it comes with this CQB reticle manual. There you go. CQB reticle manual that you get with the optic, and if you go through this, it's got various options. You've got a shotgun use, a CQB, bullet drop compensation calculations, auto ranging, vertical ranging, etc., etc. So a handy little book if you're into reading the literature that comes with the various products that you pick up. You might want to check that one out. So I'm just going to cover this real quick. 25 millimeter tube with the ACSS reticle in it. Anybody who's looking to run a lightweight option, this is only 6.5 ounces. It's got a bigger diameter circle, so if you're looking for something a little bit bigger than the 22 millimeter, micro dots that you would put on a gun, this falls in line to some other options that are out there. The Trigicon MRO is also a 25 millimeter diameter optic, and the Bushnell TRS-26, two other options if you're in the market. But the thing that sets this apart from those is This has got the ACSS reticle. Now, with the ACSS reticle, you have a lot of options, right? It's not an etched glass reticle. This is simply a red dot image projected onto a piece of glass. Now, I don't know what kind of technology they're using to do that, but you can see that there is something on the glass, but it is a very crisp, clear vision of the image that's on there. So you're not dealing with, some of the issues that a lot of people have with astigmatism. You get a lot of blurring. I have an astigmatism, and when I look through this optic, I do see with the magnifier now, I will bring that in. The magnifier does really kind of take this optic to a new level. So if you're looking at an optic, you want for CQB, you want a shotgun, circle dot or something along those lines, this does serve that role. If you're looking for a quick reflex optic, you've got a little bit of a vision problem and you just want to put the red on the, minute of man type target, this will fit that role. If you want to do precision shooting, and just optional precision shooting, so for the most part, you want to just have a circle dot or just a dot that you want to use to get something out at range, but every once in a while you want to throw in some magnification. This serves that role as well. Now, why would you choose this over, say, an LPVO? Because an LPVO does something very similar to that as well, right? It gives you the ability to use an unlimited eye relief at 0 power, more like a red dot, but when you flip up the zoom on it, the power or magnification on it, you do get that magnification increase, so you can reach out at distance with this, or with those, right? So why would you choose this over that? Well, I think there's a couple of options, or a couple of reasons why you would make that decision. First one is you don't always run a magnification, right? So if you're doing competition, you're going to be out hunting, you're only going to be shooting at targets under 100 meters, 100 yards. You don't need to run the extra weight of a magnifier. You don't need the extra weight of an LPVO. You can just run this optic and be perfectly fine. If you want to get in there and do a little bit of ranging, you have the ability to do that. If your eyesight's still really good and you can see those small little hash marks on there, you can do that, right? But if you do need the magnification, you can put your magnifier on there. You don't have to re-zero the gun. The gun is going to be zeroed, and you have, with the additional weight, you now have the additional features. Whereas if you get an LPVO, you're always going to be carrying around that weight. And I did some quick calculations on some of the weight options, right? So this is 6.5 ounces, as I mentioned earlier. The Juliet magnifier, and this is just the Juliet magnifier, this isn't all magnifiers, is 9.9 ounces, right? So an LPVO, a 1 to 6 LPVO, runs about 16.9. So this combination is already about 1 ounce less than that. Now you throw in a mount for your LPVO, and you're looking at an additional 8.2 ounces. So you're looking at easily a pound and a half, you're looking at about 22, 23 ounces with an LPVO mounted onto a gun versus 5.5 and 9, so at 15 ounces for this configuration. You're saving probably about 10 ounces running a combination like this versus running a full-on LPVO. Not as much magnification, but most people don't need 6 power. Most people are running just fine at 3 or 4x on their LPVOs. So this is a good handy option if you're looking at that as a consideration as well. All right, so weight is always a consideration. Now moving into how you would use it, I mentioned earlier in the manual here that they talk about shotgun. Shotgun for shotgun use, right? So this is going to pattern. There we go. This is going to pattern for your shotgun using a 1 ounce slug. They even have ranging for that. Double aught buck pellets from 18.5 to 20 inches. This is where your pattern's going to be, right? So as long as you get the circle over the target, you're going to have your pattern that's going to be on that target. Or in theory, pellets are not predictable like a rifle round. So this is where your pattern's going to hit at 25 yards with the shotguns, right? So this is a good option for that. Nice circle dot. There's your ranging there again for your precision targets or your precision shooting. Now, so like I said before, this is not an etched reticle. So these little dots that you see on here, if you have that astigmatism, you are going to have problems with this optic. It's not going to be as clear as, say, a prism sight is going to be, but it is going to be clear enough, even with a mild astigmatism, that you're going to be able to see this. And it's even going to be even more enhanced if you're using the magnification. So I just want to give you that caveat. This is a great optic. This has a lot of features and a lot of capabilities, but it does not replace a prism optic. So if you're looking for a prism, you have a bad astigmatism. I've seen complaints on the reviews of this optic that if you have an astigmatism, you're going to have problems. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that to your attention real quick. It is something to consider if you're looking at this. I mentioned earlier competitive options. I'm not going to cover that again. I did want to mention too is Primary Arms has now come out with their lifetime warranty on all of their optics lines. So that was one of my criticisms of Primary Arms early on, is the lack of a lifetime warranty. And early last year, they made an announcement that they were going to go full lifetime warranty on all products. So kudos to Primary Arms. Thank you guys for listening to customer feedback and making that adjustment. So with that, guys, that's my review of the MD-25, the SLX line of Primary Arms optics in their 25mm with the ACSS reticle. I think it's a good option for a lot of different use cases. I think it kind of opens up a bunch of different boxes if you're looking to have a more universal optic for a lot of use cases. This one has a lot of use cases that you can apply it to. So with that, I'm going to end the video here. If you like my video, if you like my content, if you like what I'm doing here, please like, subscribe, share with your friends, throw a comment in the comments section if you think I got something wrong, if you want some more clarity. Check me out on my other social media sites. I'll have links to this in my campsite bio in the description below. And with that, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay active, stay in the fight, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.